Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. I'm bringing you a deck tech for another deck I'm working on in Pioneer. This one is Gruul Dinosaurs. It's a mid-range deck. The inspiration for it are the two new dinosaurs from Aetherdrift, the Regal Imperiosaur, which is a dinosaur lore, 3 mana, 5/4. Other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1. And Agonasaur Rex, 5 mana, 8/8 that has trample, and we can cycle it to draw a card and put 2+1/+1 counters on the creature, and then that creature gains trample and indestructible till end of turn. So it functions as kind of a bit of protection, combat trick, digging for what we need or want. But man, I was gonna make a short video on me still about the power creep of that this card represents. Like 5 mana for an 8/8 trampler. Sure, we had Verdurous Gearhulk, but that came down as a 4/4 and had an ETB trigger that you could respond to. And it's probably one of the few 5 mana 8/8 tramplers that we've seen printed Verdurous Gearhulk that is until Agonasaur Rex. And then the cycling aspect of this card is super powerful. A lot of flexibility that it gives you that makes it even better than something like Verdurous Gearhulk. As powerful as that card once was. All right, so what are we looking to do? Well, we are looking to ramp a little bit, both with traditional tapping for mana and then a Boreal Grazer to put a land into play. Ramp into our 3 mana dinosaurs that will then fuel out our Call to Primal Hunger as early as turn 4. And then we have the package of 5 mana, 6 mana dinosaurs that we're sort of ramping into as well. We're missing 4-drop dinosaurs, which may be an oversight. I'm on the fence about that. I've played a few matches. It doesn't feel clunky, to be honest, with all the 2 and 3 drops we play, plus the 3 mana cycling here and the 3 mana discarding to do damage there, and then Galta having such a reduced cost. It doesn't feel clunky, but I'm going to keep trying it out. It may be that we want some sort of 4-drop here over something like Agonasaur Rex, even though that's the inspiration for the deck. Regisaur Alpha brings 2 bodies to the battlefield, gives things haste, so there'll be turns where we can cast both Regisaur Alpha and Galta, swing in with a Galta, hopefully for lethal. The Belligerent Yearling, if you've seen my Amulet Dinosaur decks in Modern, you know I love this card. 3/2 Trampler for 2 mana. It's all upside. I mean, it's a must-kill threat, because once we start resolving our 3 drops and 5 drops and Galta drops, this thing becomes its own lethal finisher. And we see that. I've seen it already in Pioneer, where swinging for 6 from just a Pugnacious Hammerskull on turn 3 after a turn 2 Belligerent Yearling hits our opponent so hard that they're on the back foot immediately when it comes to life total. And then not to mention Galta, making this into a 12/2, man. And then Belligerent Yearling followed by Regal Imperiosaur. I'm not sure where the stress is on that. Becomes a 6/3. So I mean, just a lot of synergies, a lot of fun. The super spicy reach that we have is Fling and Kazol's Fury, which is a 3 mana Fling, both at instant speed. I might want to put that in as a 1 mana sorcery. Just this, in general, you want this as a combat trick. It's great, but the 2 mana can sometimes lose us a game. But yeah, being able to throw a Galta at someone's face, it's just, tell me that doesn't sound as amazing. I've played a game already where I closed it out by throwing a Pugnacious Hammerskull to someone's face. I mean, we have a lot of big beaters that are great targets for Fling. Opponent thinks they're okay, especially against a Hammerskull that doesn't have trample. Think that, okay, I'll just jump block, take some hits from these other guys, and then I'll be at like 2 or 3, bam, Fling. So maybe we want to put in a couple more Flings. And it may, it's a work in progress. And maybe we want to trim the Grazers for 1 more Fling and a few, like Anger of the Gods, for instance, because Anger of the Gods, while it does wipe some of our board, it largely will hurt our opponent. And there's so many go-wide strategies in Pioneer right now. Sideboard, you see the Anger of the Gods for that very thing. Torch the Tower, again, just a little bit of spy removal. Hoses is it? Phoenix somewhat. Bonehorde Dracosaur, I will tell you this right now. Bonehorde Dracosaur is just the better dinosaur to Agonasaur Rex. Agonasaur Rex gives us some flexibility and some neat stuff, right? I mean, 5 mana for an 8/8. It's hard to not appreciate those stats, plus all that other stuff. But man, this card, you untap with it, you're essentially drawing 3 cards in your next turn. Yeah, 1 is your normal draw for turn, but the 2 off the top, I mean, you pull so far ahead when you untap with this. Plus, it's fine in first strike. There are a lot of flyers in my Pioneer set. If I had to be honest, which, I'm here to speak the truth, Agonasaur Rex, as powerful and fun as it is, should probably be cut for Bonehorde Dracosaur. And then work in progress as usual. Pick your poison, ball patch formation. Gives us a little bit of removal against flyers, um, as well as artifacts and enchantments. A little bit of flexibility as well, since there are 3 options for each. But so that's my mid-range Gruul Dinosaurs deck in Pioneer. Let me know what you think in the comments. Which dinosaurs would you play in place of the ones I'm playing? And as always, thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles for CyclesGaming.com. I'll catch y'all on the next one.